not important. For example, what is a gene? What is the process for living things to produce offspring? Let's go! Already get to the point where she says, how are babies made? Hello everyone, I am the Ark. Welcome back to the Blue Archive main story thing. Looks like we're back at Arius now. It's really them. Oh, they finally noticed us. The big one is Sensei. I think I did last time. Forgettable. I made it look, you know, plain and simple. Lotion! I have lotion! That's kind of you. I'm surprised you even bring lotion with you. Hostility in the air. Yeah. Everyone just packed with the vinegar of hostility. And there's our girl Subaru. I'll get to the point. Why are you here? We have business here. We've been enjoying your time as a fugitive, hiding around like a rat. We're still doing that. So are you here because you're finally tired of fancy new life? It is a little tiring. So? Sorry, Atsuka. Feels wrong to be dishonest here. For better or worse, I'm standing on Arius grounds. I think I understand. I see. So you came coming back because the grass was green on the other side. Looks like there's no seat for you here though. So terribly sorry. That's not it. It's just that... What are you laughing at? Nothing? Pardon me. Thinking about how to respond, I couldn't help laughing a lot at my own thoughts. No thoughts are empty. My voice is good at being unbearably lonely. Thinking about it, yes, you were. If I was, I'd like to apologize. I can't change the past, but... that is exactly what I mean. Fine. Great. Then why have you returned? Wait a minute. So we can all take an exam together. I'm sorry? What did you just say? Next time? I didn't mishear that, did I? No, I heard the same thing. I have no idea what she's talking about. Maybe this is what the outside does to you. Hold on. I wasn't checking out at all. Any minute to process. No matter how many times I take it over, that makes no sense. Misaki? Sorry, Hime. I know why neither was laughing. Can't help laughing at the situation. And tomorrow's confusion was the icing on the cake. I see. Orchard must have been Paul. I've seen her that stating the conclusion first can benefit the flow of conversation. No wait, I need to consider the context and timing as well. You already knew that. Start with the context. In other words, we like for everyone to take an exam together. Are you actually stupid? I don't know how else to say it. Look, I have the papers here. The papers, please. And I ask you, why Arius students would even consider doing something like that? You see, you know how to tick off someone. We haven't seen Subaru load up like this in a while. Don't you remember? Those two always spotted heads, like it's in their blood. Should we do sometime? What? Why? She's not doing anything wrong. This is one of the few times I feel like cheering her on, actually. I feel similarity. You can do it, Sao Sao. Okay. This is sorry specialty. I'll step in. Sensei. So, you're Charlotte Sensei. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'd like to welcome you to Arius Sensei. For now, at least. Where about are you from, sorry? Why from her? And from the other squad as well, of course. But why? Anyway, fine. You can understand why it's difficult for us to understand why an outsider would come into our territory and demand we take some rest. As a student, studying exams are part of your responsibilities. Why are you applying your way of life and taking to Arius? Well, isn't Arius still a school? You all are definitely students, right? What, students? Well, I guess we technically are. Is this part of the Academy City, right? I think we should define what Academy City means, you know? That's the area of the Academy City. Should we consider us normal students? I believe that study is required for the student. That's all I have to say to you. Right, that might be true. Hear me out, okay? Just try it out once. Studying exams, normal student activities. If I'm all dead, you still think it's useless, I'll leave it alone. Why would we all know that just to confirm what we already know? Huh? Being students is about challenging your beliefs and trying new things. Are you living in the fantasy world? What are these idealistic views? Being a teacher means that it needs to be a little idealistic. You see that, but you don't seem bothered at all. Okay, I understand. Really? You do? Yes. I understand very well now that your view of the world and ours are running along parallel lines that will never meet. Your disappointment is tangible. I thought an adult would be more mature. Fine, if that's how you'd like to play. You got at Arius without proving you have the right to stay first. Squad! You are and always will be traitors to us. If you really want to come back to Arius, then prove the value of your existence right here, right now. Safety's off. So this is our only option. What are you all doing right now? This is the Arius way, Sensei. May not like it, but here, this is how it's always been. You grew up here with the first now. You're surprised to hear that from me. I'd like to choose that as a compliment. It's a little confunding. This makes you feel like we're really back home. Let's go. You'll be okay with your mask? Yes, it gets a bit stuffy and difficult to talk with it on. You don't have to fret over me anymore, sorry. I'm stronger than I was. Understood. Listen carefully, Sensei. Get yourself somewhere safe. Then we'll be at your directive. Why is it always out of this way? This is Arius! This is Arius! Everybody know what you're saying, prove it to us! Strength is power! There's no chance without power, nobody's without strength! And the only one who can take responsibility for your life is yourself! Arius squad. Prepare to engage. Well, looks like we're engaging. Yeah, of course, we got all of them here together. So, 2 arms. Push forward. Away. Especially the music he shoots, you know. So odd, you know, the way her pistols target. Yes.
少しは役に立つ。皆さん、支援します。
虚しい。すべてはただ虚しいだけだ。
こういうのも人生ですよね。
死への覚悟。
That should take care of them. Hey, you left your bag. As in, your beauty magazine there. Yeah, that one. Not the, ammunition magazine. Episode 9. Classes in session. That was a single bullet difference. So we did still win. Got a little rusty halfway, squad. Can't deny that. We had trouble finding our footing. What's your next move? We've more than proven our value here. Rules are the rules, I guess. Those traitors, arrogant punks. They've only got into all kinds of crazy fights that I thought was stacked against us from the beginning. But couldn't even protect Arius. Now they think it just throw their weight around. Just a little. It's fine, Misaki. He'll be okay. It's alright to invalidate their resentment. That sensei person is just like that, selfish and bullheaded. He's pretending he cared about us as students, but he's just waiting for the chance to stab us in the back. Wow! No hesitation. You okay? Oh, she's out. You shot her in the chest and one to the head. I barely even saw it happen. Hardly skills for someone who's rusty. Played a lot of Counter-Strike to know where to aim. Will Joe whatever he wishes toward us? Will you do enough not to take that in your favorite sensei? Make sure you get exercise at least that much reason. It's a Arius too, understand? Yes, ma'am! The air was decidedly awkward and fearful after Atsuko's outburst. With things being as tense as they were, I took this as an opportunity to liven the mood. Alright, kiddos, let's get to studying! You can decide that we don't have anything a normal school has to offer. Our classes have been long abandoned. We have no coursework or curriculum to study, and no teachers. Do you really want me to keep going? Hey, don't sweat the small stuff. All you need to learn are chairs, desk, and a blackboard. I already have some teachers in mind. This is it. Yeah, it's perfect. Let's stop with picking up the chairs. Look, there's even a podium and a blackboard. You really like dictionaries here in Arius. But I guess the definition of perfect changed at one point. It's too late anyways. The sun is setting soon. It's okay. The first class is more of an orientation. Quick overview and attendance. Are you sure, Sensei? Of course. You can do it, Saori. What exactly am I doing, Sensei? You're going to be one of our student teachers taking charge of first period. When was this decided, Sensei? Just now? My apologies for even asking. This was your grand plan, Sensei? This is why I ask if you didn't keep it up with our studies. Everything makes sense now. But Hey, we're ready for class, Miss Javai! Yes, I'm ready, Miss Saori. You two, Atsuko? You two. Saori looked distressed and incredibly awkward as she took the podium. What am I supposed to teach? And how? This is a social studies textbook on Social contract theory? I know about this. Class, take your keys so we can start. Huh? Why should we sit just because she says so? We are already sitting, actually. Open your notebooks. If you don't have one, use the Arius student handbook. And you each have one of those at the very least. If you really don't have anything to write down, copy your dangerous notes later. Make sure to write things down. You never memorize everything, you just tell yourself you'll remember. Gary more flashback to when Ari was a journal instructor. Before we begin, there's one thing about most important I did party teach you. Contracts are important. What is that? Some outside world thing? A contract is a document drawn up between two parties to serve as legal proof of their mutual agreement and the terms they agreed upon. Doesn't matter how perfect, strong, or efficient you are when you work. Without a contract, you'll never be paid. You can't open your hands, pour out your heart and soul, and leave with nothing. Not even your dignity. It'll happen to you over and over and over again. And you think she's okay? I know, right? That's not really personal. Hang in there, Sato. Sorry! So, social contract theory says that society has no meaning of its own. It is instead an artificial concept maintained by the agreement and compliance of its members. So on this of artificial origin, society assumes that every contributing member is granted inherent inalienable rights from birth. Excuse me, I have a question. What is it, Maya? If society isn't real, doesn't mean those inherent rights aren't real either. Good question. At first glance, these statements seem contradictory. But society is upheld by assumptions and agreements. It benefits the whole to assume that every person is born with what we call a human rights. And that assumption creates a better foundation for society. So yes, none of it is real or true, however I choose to believe it serves everyone in the end. And if it's thought of it like that before. We even have a bell. That's all for today. If you have questions, write them down and bring them to our next class. It'd be unfair of me to ask you to study in advance, but you should review when you can at least. Review is one of the most important parts of studying. How did I do, Sensei? Well, as a fellow teacher, I was touched. I'm not quite used to being called that yet. But thank you for saying that, I believe. Then next up is physics, Miss Imashino. Miss Imashino. Excuse me? Physics of all things? What is this, Sensei? What? Ballistics is basically classical mechanics. That's actually true, which infuriates me to no end. Fine. First, memorize the formulas. You'll exercise your brains for the first time. So, my expectations are low, at least until we get further into the curriculum. You should be grateful that math and physics start with memorizing formulas. If you can understand everything I'm talking about already, then consider yourself a genius. Go become a physician or rocket scientist. Although the smarter you are, the easier it is for you to feel the mission to narrow to just numbers and facts. Empathy and compassion play their own role in the sciences. Hello, I am Akari Tsuka and I'll be teaching you biology. Oh no! Right into the lesson. Biology is both fun and important. For example, what is a gene? What is the process for living things to produce offspring? Atsuko! Already get to the point where she says, how are babies made? What? She's suggesting a skip over important theories, Sensei. Don't worry, you can trust me. Then they'll see me as the only human male, and then they'll go ahead and breed. Ask for 20 babies. Organelles that make up a cell, including the genes. Remember anything? Remember that tell? Make it of life. And then there's Iori. Hi everyone, it's been a while. So, you see... What am I doing up here, Sensei? But like the others, I just read a lot of magazines. Oh. Sushi better magazines. I hear the solution. Huh? You want to talk about how people live on the outside? Like what they wear, what they eat, how they live, the kinds of things that's seen in magazines? I can totally do that, probably. If you don't make me sorry over, hi everyone. This might sound really random, but what does everyone think of fashion? I know it doesn't seem very important or like something you would learn in school, but fashion is really just choosing how you want to be seen. I think that's a lot more important than you'd realize. It's a big part of people's daily lives on the outside, in fact. Your research on fashion and daily life was the most well-received of the four. It helped that their teachers were their peers, people they already knew and had grown up with. Bit by bit, we chipped away at the other students' wariness towards studying, which was my cue to step in. By everything we've done so far, we can draw the following conclusion. A self-evident proposition is something that's clear by its very nature. Unfortunately, I understand clear for you all. Now listen. Tulog siya. Well, not everyone, of course. But all of that is simply part of school life. And that's enough. Great job, everyone. Thank you. My head hurts. I guess it wasn't all that bad, though. Hey, give me your notes. You didn't take your own? I'm not going to lie, I totally spaced out. This will be your room, if you could call it that. I apologize, Sensei. This is the best we have. Don't worry. I actually brought a sleeping bag too. Something okay, sorry. Sensei. Do you have time to talk? I'll try not to take up too much of your time. I'd like to talk about some things with you, please. Oh? What are we talking about? Scars and what remain. I'd like to talk about some things with you, please. You want something to drink? And you have both to your body. Yes, please. Either is fine. We sat in silence for a while, sipping from our bottles, and we all wound from the day. Sari was tense, and I could tell she had a lot on her mind. By the way, your class today was amazing. Really? You don't think you could have done this well? Too much flattery is a little embarrassing, Sensei. You meant it? You were right to ask us? Oh. I used to teach all of them in the past as a drill instructor. But this experience is motivating me to study harder. Teaching is its own form of learning. I suppose you have to understand the subject thoroughly to teach it to someone else. I agree with that. Like the fun left as I began to explain things. And something else? I learn more and more from each of you all the time. How can we teach you anything? A teacher's job is to guide us with less experience, is it not? Despite what you think, I'm still pretty inexperienced myself. And there's a lot to use as you age. I gotta get to learn them all over again for my students. Sensei is right, you know. You know, the days go by and you eventually get old, and then you'll forget some of the things that go along the way. That you can cheese her. No, that was a despair someone forced to face undeniable truths. That is true, you know. That's life, you know. There's nothing wrong with what you said. I truly am sorry, even if you forgive me. Saori's face fell as she slowly trailed off. I waited patiently for her to find the words. She sipped at her drink a few more times. Sensei, I'm sorry, again, for everything else. All these apologies make me ineffective in communicating my intentions. We might have a repeat of the cruise at this rate. Never ending carousel of apologies that lead us nowhere. I apologize to what I'm about to ask is rude, Sensei. I hope I don't come because it's rude. This is simply the result of my resolve to face my crimes. Being back here made me realize something. I never apologized to you. Not even once. I know that's what you wanted to say earlier, so I changed the subject. Back then. You're very reason one. Sensei? I still haven't properly apologized to you, Sensei. I almost forgot about the transfer students. Oh, that did feel abrupt at the time. I didn't realize that was why though. However, could you indulge me for a little bit, Sensei? I realize I'm being selfish. Lately I've felt stuck in that moment, as if the past is blinding me to it, demanding I find the courage to face it. If I can't do that while I'm here, where everything began, I don't know if I'll ever be able to return to those kids. I'll be stuck wading through this sludge of regret and guilt. Get it. Let's do it together then. Huh? Then, could you show me your stomach, Sensei? Wait, what? I realize how it sounds, but that's not what I mean at all. I did try to give some context this time. I need to see it with my own eyes. Your scar, the traces left it. Everything Saori had been saying finally clicked into place for me. So whether it was for the best or not, I did as she asked and pulled up my shirt. That's... Saori reached out, her fingertips tracing gently along the raised ridges of my scar. The tremors in her head were so intense, I could feel them on my skin without even looking. Yep, that was the time Saori turned us into a Dunkin' Donut. I'm sorry, Sensei. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just so... I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm so sorry. What do I do? How do I make this better? How do I fix this? Sensei. Our Sensei. How could someone like me... How could I... Saori crumpled onto the ground as if she was collapsing from the weight of her guilt. Slowly, gently, I placed my hands on her shoulders. Hey. Hey. I swear I did not pre-read this. Sensei, you saw it for yourself. I've healed. I'm okay. Doesn't hurt. I promise. I don't. It doesn't matter. I scarred you. It's still there. It'll be there forever. I know that much I've learned, Sensei. These are the consequences of my actions. No matter what I do, the things I've done have left wounds that will never, ever truly heal. The scars of my very existence, cartridges and swords, and everyone's hurt everything and everyone around me. I'll never be able to erase the traces yesterday, now, and forevermore. And that is how things are. I'd rather have... Hey, don't ever say something like that. I can't bear to hear something so sad from my own student. Sensei? I can't lie to you, sorry. There are wounds that will never heal. The thing about humans is that even with those scars, we're remarkably strong. We live on together. We better together. It's how people are meant to live. But I still don't know. I really don't know. You think I've noticed that I know nothing at all. I truly believe that I could face what I've done. I can finally move forward from it. I deluded myself into thinking that I could look at it with my own eyes. I could forgive myself. But all of that, this was all just arrogance on my part, wasn't it? Hey, sorry. If you could travel to the past, to the Saori back then, what would you say to her? How strange. I thought about that many times over. And every time I did, I was overcome with regret. I was sent to that idiotic whacker and this committed crimes without a second thought. Without considering the consequences of her actions, without regard for the lives she would destroy. I should cut to that breath. After slapping her across the face at least once. I would ask her if she understood the gravity of what she intended to do. I want to shake her until she comes to her senses, until she sees how dark and devastating the path she's walking down is. But that's impossible now. That Brad is gone, it's just me. Me, trying to understand the very consequences she so selfishly ignored. Since I can't do that, I have no other option but to keep moving forward on the path she set us upon. To try to right it somehow. That's all there is to it. Yes, that's all there is to it. And that's more than enough, Saori. Sensei? You hear me, Saori? That's enough. If the whole world points their finger at you, so you do think I'm guilty. Hey, let me finish talking. I can make a better choice next time. And if I've grown enough to stop and think before I act next time, that's enough for you. If I can promise you that, you'll be there. As many times as it takes. Saori sobbed and cried out all her feelings, all her guilt. I rubbed her back, comforting her until the sobs started to quiet sniffles and hiccups. You know, something is different here at Arius. What's different? At first class helped to ease the tensions. And we were able to talk to each other. The quality of life has improved. Water time is more peaceful tea time now. And we're receiving 3 proper meals today. Of course, the entire district is still run down, but money supplies started circulating, even only slightly. Also, I still don't understand where it's all coming from. Regardless, something has shifted in Arius. I suppose it's not surprising, though. Nothing in this world stays exactly the same forever. Does this change make you uneasy? I don't have a name for this feeling yet. All I can say is that it's good to see that their lives have improved, no matter how slightly. Sensei, do you think there's any hope for us too? We can start building from here. When it breaks one by one, it feels endless. But all the effort, no effort comes together to create an entire structure. I see. I'm grateful we met you, Sensei. To have had you by your side until now, we're truly lucky. Without you, actually, all of us probably would have. Sensei, only postulating, but I have a question. Can I sleep here with you tonight? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't look that shocked, Sensei. I was making a joke. And if it's someone that never makes jokes makes one out of nowhere, it's a little shocking, isn't it? I see. I'll keep that in mind for the future. I completely invited myself, didn't I? What's to say? Well, I don't have the most comfortable room to get back to. But I should still return to it. Good night, Sensei. Sleep well, Saori. So we closed the door, paused, and rested against it for just a moment. Said I was only making a joke. Part of me may have meant it, though. Sleep well, Sensei. Subaru, are you sleeping? Oh, Maya. No, I'm not. Why don't you come in? It's okay. I was just checking in. Oh, did you think I would be here nursing my pride, sulking over my loss against Squadron Sensei? No, wait, that's not why at all. I absolutely definitely wants to take you down, Subaru. Hey, don't worry. I understand why you think that. I said that's not it. I'm sorry, Maya. Just teasing. There's nothing to worry about, okay? Really? Pretty? Maybe now isn't the time to talk about this, but... Arius' hatred won't be satiated so easily. Huh? By the way, did you have fun today? Because... well... Did you, Subaru? Hey, we've talked about this. We'll never get anywhere if you always answer questions with another question. I'm sorry, Subaru. It's hard for me to say. I never experienced anything like that before. There was too much going on. But it was also really incredible in its own way. Like, wow, so that's how things work out there. And it made me realize just how separate our two worlds were. Actually, that's not exactly right. They still are. Two entirely different worlds. I can't deny that. But all has still changed here. Most importantly, there's enough food to go around now, so we take a step forward in our own way. That's the best part of all this. I did have a question about that. All this food, snack meals, don't it cost money? So how? Do you really want to know, Maya? Huh? Yes. Once you know this, there's no going back. There are some things that we are better off not knowing. That will warp your understanding of the world. Are you serious? No, kidding, I'm kidding. You forgive me? Subaru. It is true though, new knowledge shapes your perspective. It molds the way you view such circumstances, and you won't be able to unlearn it. Like with Sensei's lessons today. Subaru? In this world, you can't change or do anything without money. Everyone wants the next best thing, but there's a finite number of resources in the world. Scarcity causes competition, and competition causes conflict. Along the way, someone gets left behind, but society doesn't stop for anyone until one day everyone forgets they even existed. Just like that. Just like us. Have you heard? In Kavatos, our particular set of skills is in very high demand. It's a line of work where Arius students alone hold a very unique advantage. In other words, Arius has a monopoly on the market. A line of work? Monopoly? Unique advantage? Whoa, too much at once. Subaru? Subaru? Good, you're back. I assume the job is done. Huh? What's this? Please, don't me! I'll do anything you want me back! That's not me, please! Explain yourself, Subaru. I told you to take care of him. Consider him a present. From now on, he lives to serve you. If you're not happy with it, I'll make him eat lead right here. No, please! Anything but that! He certainly looks the part, but taking it around will be cleaner. You get none of his assets if I kill him here. Keep it and everything he owns is yours, down to his socks. You can have anything you want, just don't kill me. I can be useful. How can you ensure my safety? He could turn on me at any moment. Tell him you have Arius on speed dial. That'll keep him in check. It's tempting, but you're nothing but a mercenary. You stabbed me from behind as soon as I turned my back on you. I'm no common criminal looking for the next buck. Without a reputation, a mercenary is nothing. We're wildcards in the business that doesn't like surprises, so mercenaries have to be reliable to survive. Fine. I'll trust you on this. Good work. The market's as good as ours. Most people marry no Arius and those who dismiss it as let these lungs. Do you not realize just how filthy the outside world they live in is? Does that mean you've killed someone before? Not yet. What a relief, that's good to hear. Yikes, but you get paid for doing that. I don't actually do the deed, just close enough. It usually works out in the end. It's common to say that people don't change. I've learned that that's not true. Whenever you were face to face with death, they change. It's like instinct. It's always a gamble who they'll become in the last moment. Maybe we change too. When this world lives closer to death than we do. Because we're Arius. This might be just me, but money is just money. There's no such thing as clean or dirty money. 1 yen is always just 1 yen. If I had the luxury to think about things like that, I consider myself blessed. The longer I do this kind of work, the more I can feel it wear away at my soul. When you attack something that looks human, it gets inside your head. Maybe humans evolved that way to protect ourselves from each other. What I do when I feel that way? I think about each of you, of course. You're my reason to keep pushing forward. I've been away more lately, haven't I? I'm sorry. No, not at all. You don't apologize. I don't have to do it. You can make up to me by eating lots and enjoying your youth. That's what keeps me going. Not everyone can be happy. That's the thinking of dreamers and innocents. Nobody knows that better than we do. That's why the kids in Arius need somewhere to go. A place they can call home. I'm going to build that home for them. Here. The kids that were thrown away, the ones who were useful to society, they can come here. It might be a little crowd for everyone to come all at once, though. It's like a little bird's nest, huh? Be that as it may, it's this nest I want to protect. Then all those baby birds can live here with a sense of safety. And maybe step by step they'll be able to learn how it feels to live. Subaru. Remember, madame? Seriously. Just the thought of that makes my skin crawl. There are things out here that madame has never done. Things she never even thought to try. If I lived out my life experiencing all those things, I'd be satisfied. For the time being, that's enough. Subaru. Yeah? Play me a song! Do you know what time it is? I already played today. Just one more time, please. I'm sure everyone else will hear it and love it too. Jeez, I don't know how y'all turned out like this. Alright, fine. Hey, the girls, they're probably sleeping about, but they can at least hear the song. Cause yeah, that's how Arius is. It's such a desolate place. Is that harmonica? Subaru. That one doesn't change at all. What? What's this? Who's there? Oh? What's going on? Watch out! Oh god, not the Vuvuzela! that? A Vuvuzela? Well, drop it, but you know. I like to think of it as a Vuvuzela. I can never unhear the Vuvuzelas. I mean, come on. This year is the World Cup. Here is the World Cup, you know. Field Trip, Part 1. It's another wonderful day! Another fun? Fun? How can you lie to me such a straight face? You studied me out of my bed this time. Aw, good job. That's my Hiyori. More. Praise me more. Because there's no guarantee tomorrow will be the same as today. Just because the sun rose in the east today, you can't say with 100% certainty that it'll rise in the east tomorrow. Exactly, that's skeptical empiricism. That leads straight into dentological ethics. Oh god. That fucking gave me sensei. Alright class, turn to page 394. We will now begin the pop quiz. The what? A pop quiz? The type of exam? Oh no. It's just an out of the blue. Yes, it's a fast simplified version. I read the questions out loud, so please write down the answers on your paper. We talked about this. It's like I can remember, but not really. Oh, I just remembered. She had a good ask if we don't know something, didn't she? Hey, what's the answer to this one? This one? I think... Hey, no cheating. Cheating? What is that? Drinking says it's considered cheating to copy someone else's answers or talk about it with each other. I thought we could ask if we didn't know. When you're learning and studying. So, exams are a totally different thing from studying? I had no idea. We come from the same school, but I seriously worry about them. Oh, below. Weather is so nice out. We look at the same sky, one filled with gloomy clouds. Oh, hello, Subaru. His opinions are subjective, you know, if you say so. Anyway, your point being, we're wasting a perfectly good day. I'm still not following. Let's go on the field trip. What are you saying? Is this allowed? What? There's some things in life you have to learn with hands-on experience. You caught this as schoolwork since class is still in session. Read that up on the flight to suit your needs. No. You got me. You can be a little sneaky at times, you know. That's the privilege of adulthood. You want to sit, Subaru? Your feet must be tired. You too, Sensei. Don't your legs hurt? I don't feel it at all, actually. It's a little weird. I never expected I'd come back to the outside world like this. It feels really different this time. Are you okay? What's wrong, Maya? I'm sorry, I'm okay. I just remembered some things. That doesn't sound good. Memories from back then. No, it's nothing, Sensei. Not much at least. Maya did say she had a nightmare the other night. That's all it is. But, don't worry, Sensei. Are you sure? Yes. I've been the one playing therapist to all of the students here, you know. Oh. You need, so in case they go emotional damage. Everything's so bright, I can tell what's left or right. I'm sure we came here with a plan. This future was your idea in case you forgot. Yep, I got it. Just leave it to your side, teacher. Oh, look, is that building made of glass? How shiny. A building like that would never last back at Arius. Do you think the squad members see things like this every day? But women and I see they come here too. Can't be helped. Someone has to hold down the fort back at Arius. But the squad and who they are now, is it really okay to trust them with that? One way or another, Sensei's taking on the responsibility there. Right, Sensei? Yep, I got it. Just leave it to you, teacher. Officially, the squad stayed behind to protect Arius and watch over the district. But the real reason they couldn't join the future was something else entirely. At the end of the day, we're still wanted criminals. We can't move around freely. I prefer to avoid exposing ourselves. I was so looking forward to going on the field trip with Sensei. Me too, but it is what it is. I'm used to disappointment. It's so ironic that you're the ones who are wanted. Seriously, how long do you plan on playing Fugitive Squad? You. Stand down, Misaki. You're thinking about the squad, aren't you? Huh? Surprised? You're easy to read and you think, Sensei, especially with things like this. I'd like to ask you something. Who are the squad members to you? Are you students or something else? Ah, no reason for it. Just a passing curiosity, really. But it's a good thing you two look like such a great time. It must be hard to manage so many students. What? Huh? What do you mean by that? My apologies. You must be the student teacher working under this fine mentor. They treated everything you can for you. Wait, you completely misunderstood. Sensei, help me. What do you mean they're smiling at me gently? Well, you might say you got it wrong. This isn't all we're not. Yes. Oh, this is all one and also real out to make it so scarce. Wait, I'm trying to tell you that it's not like that. Well, we're here. This is freaking awesome! Wait, all the buddies are intact. Back home, the buddies are all crumbling and ruined. We should just keep patching it up until we squeezed every last bit of use out of them. And when one finally collapses, we just hold a little memorial to take it. Wow. From here, we're all going to cross to the other side of the street. We're crossing the street? Should I go now? No, wait, stop! Whoa, why are you putting me back, Sensei? You can't cross the street when the light's red. Really? So that's how it works out here. Oh, I don't think we get hurt that badly with just a car. We're pretty tough, you know. No. Try to think of how the driver would feel? I guess I could try. A swimming pool? What is this place? I see it's an athletic facility built solely for doing something called swimming. How is there this much clean water in one place? That's insane! Don't drink it. What now, Sensei? You can't drink it. I swear I did not pre-read! What is so much of it? It's chlorinated, you know. You don't like those freshmen probably will give you a quality. Chemical disinfectant called chlorine. I swear I did not pre-read. If it disinfect the water in the outside world? Well, for swimming purposes, you know. You're not supposed to drink it anyway. We're so high up here. Look at the sky, it's so blue. So that's what a river looks like. Wow. That thing's called a bridge, right? How in the world did they build that? Good, you're excited, but be mindful of the people around us. Okay, Sensei. Are you tearing up right now, Sensei? You're just really grateful we're so cooperative. Yeah. Now you mentioned it, it's kind of weird. Back then I hated listening to adults talk. Well, that's because all they ever did was threaten and beat us. I don't know what this is. It's a hamburger. Yeah, I had one before. It's part of buy some for us sometimes. Oh, she goes out to you to buy a yum burger over at Jollibee. Can't really taste the same, but somehow it feels different. I wonder why. Maybe because we're eating somewhere new? Yeah, you know. Yeah, that could be it. And it's freshly prepared, you know. See? And what? Wait! Hey, don't put your mouth in the faucet! But you said we can have as much as we want. Because other people have to use the dispenser too. I didn't think of that. Huh? You thinking us we're not ate up properly? So embarrassing to be praised for something that basic, Sensei. Hey, you didn't line up properly or cut the line when we get when it's Russians, they punish you until you black it. Yikes. What are we now, Sensei? We're at an arcade! It's insanely loud, there's so many flashing lights. Huh? This place is called a game center? What's a game? Yeah, I'll keep it like... Don't like that, Sensei. There's no way something like that exists in this world. Electronic machines made only for fun? Yeah. In here, they look like fun. Oh no, look! You have to pay even one time. That's highway robbery. People spending their precious money on fun. Don't worry, I got you covered. Really? Even if you just going to school for this long? I don't really get it. How's this a field trip for school? Huh? Learning math and intellectual functions? What have you been talking about? Wait, what? I'm really sure I heard you correctly. Functions are a rule where input goes on and an input output goes out. At an arcade you press buttons, the input, and your character moves, the output. And that's why it's a hands-on lesson on functions. That was the most creative, original, and idiotic load of nonsense I've ever heard. I wouldn't even believe the kind of nonsense that circulates in the outside world. I'm okay with being ignorant then. Thank you. Ah! What's that? No way! Just one more game! Oh, they're already getting under the fun, you know. Ugh, exhausted. You worked really hard today, Sensei. Otsukaresama. I'll give you that much. So, what is the lies in this park? When it's time to rest, it's best to rest? I would say that's wrong. Even during the training, we were forced to go through. We tried to sneak in breaks whenever we could. Yeah, just enjoy yourselves and relax. Out there. You're also full of energy. You're welcome to join training anytime you want, Sensei. Don't say so behind you. You hope I'm having fun? In my own way, I'm enjoying this moment. Right now, at least. A silence fell between us for a short moment. We both looked up at the sky, sitting side by side. The sky sure is blue. Whether it was because of the location or the climate, the sky over Arius, more often than not, was grey. Hey, Sensei. Say, hypothetically, if someone really wants to throw their life away, is it even possible to stop them? Wait, what? Whoa, okay. Shit went into a dark direction, ladies and gentlemen. What expression you're making? Why the dark-turned topic? I swear I did not pre-read! Which of reason? Was that a serious question? Yes, very much so. So I'd like you to answer seriously too, Sensei. This is a kind of lesson, right? True. Someone's face flashed quickly through it. Right, Misaki. So she suggested we pretended we were in class. To be honest, I don't think it was a serious question. What? Wait a second. Should you really be acting that way? As an educator? You just want to see your poor teacher panic, huh? No, it's not like that. It's not like I never had those kinds of talks, but seriously. Calling for questions a lot about happiness. I guess I can see that. Huh? It's idealistic to take emphasis about being happy. Ideals are inherently good. There's something to strive and hope for. But you're trying to say that complete happiness is impossible? Indeed. What's more realistic? Happiness is something that helps us keep moving forward, even though those moments are few and far in between. That is true. People rarely get rewarded for their efforts, no matter how hard they try. So if someone is unbearable pain, even if they beg you to let them go. If you don't have the answer, do you? This is one thing I know. Something like that did happen. You would blame yourself for letting things get that bad for them? Exactly, because we probably had kind of obligation to serve each other's reason. You know, if that's true, Sensei, I want to ask you just to... Does that mean you can serve us by reason, Sensei? If they turned out that way, I think that would be wonderful. Just think, right now, the Arius kids are your reason. What? I don't think I ever said that. Huh? There's things I don't know just by looking? Hey, come here for just a second. Just for a sec. I'm on my way. Seriously. I guess that thing wasn't too far off though. Yes, seriously. Subaru, there you are. Can I ask for your help with something, please? Of course. What is it? Oh, what could Maya be asking for? Well, let's keep moving on then. The DR field trip. Over there, Subaru. Look, it's a tree. It's a bird. My precious baby. My kitty. A kitten stuck in the tree. Must have climbed up there without realizing how hard it would be to get down. I only read about things like this happening. How do I get it down? I tried my best, but I couldn't do much. I have an idea. Let's handle this the Arius quiet. Excuse me, please step back. Wait, what? What are you doing? Did you just shoot at the kitten? That made it jump down. Got you. You're safe now. Here, kitty. What were you thinking? What do we have done if I can't get hurt or worse? I was just... Creatures tend to freeze if they're afraid. So I was just trying to shock it out of that. What they're teaching kids at school these? What are they teaching? Huh? Look at that emblem. It can't be. No, it is. They're Arius students? They are? Aren't they the ones who caused the Eden treaty tragedy? What are you delinquents doing in our neighborhood? This is why a child's upbringing is important. It's not just their fault. Surely part of the problem lies with Kivatas. We're called the Academy City. But look how the student's education has been neglected. Although the strict streets aren't nearly as terrible as them. A normal school would never let their kids run amok like Arius does. That's true. Explosions and gunfights may be par for the course, but some kids are just bad kids. Come on, sweetie. You mustn't get close to those people. Oh, hey. Just be good and listen to mommy, okay? Okay. Maya, what's wrong? You haven't been paid for 5 days? So you mean to say you don't have any academic records at all? Get lost. If you're not going to take the job, I don't want to talk to the likes of you. Oh no. I always thought that if it was outside, things would be different. There's no paradise for runaways, but I still held on to my dreams. I fervently grasped for what they call hope. Get a hold of yourself! Subaru, I just remembered something. That day happened just like this. Do you hear me? Come on, Maya, let's get up. If we stay like this, people are really going to start to judge us. Subaru, hey, you're safe right now. It's okay, everything's going to be fine. Even I almost got carried away. I can't let that happen again. I even want to look out for everyone. If they turned out that way, I think that would be wonderful. Jeez, that Sensei. Can't my neck down around him. And what about Sensei? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Sensei isn't a bad person. Relatively, you could probably say he's one of the good ones. But not every adult is like him. Or is it all good either? That's for certain. Subaru, are you sure you're okay? Yeah, don't worry about me. We managed to safely return the kitten to its owner. That's what matters, right? I think so. Good, let's head back. We don't want to attract any more attention. Tea! Wherever I only had one water to drink. Thanks to Subaru, we've had things like tea now. But it feels kind of different drinking it here. Right? Like everything is so busy around us, but we're just standing here doing nothing and drinking tea. This is amazing! Is everything okay? Luckily, I've something on your mind. Oh, what? No, it's nothing. I am fine. Really? But what a surprise! Hello, Sensei. Oh, Suzume? Hey, if it's Miss, I'm going to finally get my alt next month. And Razer too! What? Hello. Hello, what's the Vincen's crew doing here? Not studying. We are studying, we're just patrolling too. Academic and public safety are equally important. Yeah, I want to use that excuse. Lord, you have Razer. Oh, that's good to hear. No part of that's good though. Hey, wait, who are these people? Where? Well, we're also Sensei students. Huh? Really? Us too? So you're from Arius, right? Arius? Oh my, Razer doesn't know. Oh right, I remember now. I heard about that. Can't think of it even back then that idol of the vigilante group, this Uzawa Racer. Yes, sure, exactly. I tried to explain it to her as simply and fairly as possible. Did I do okay, Sensei? Yes, you did great. Thank you, Suzume. Thank you. Now that's how truly confused what happened around. Arius involvement. People think I do incorporate way better than most. Even so. In any case, it's nice to see all of you enjoying yourselves here. Huh? Isn't that like totally normal? Why is it nice? I feel like I stepped on a weird landmine. I'm real sorry. No, it's fine. It'd be hard to understand from the point of view of a Trinity student. So this is the vigilante crew? I've heard that you do patrols around the district without any pay or recognition. That's right. We stand for justice everywhere. Raisa? That's impressive. Also, you must have a lot of free time. Yep, 3T, Arius, honestly, I don't really get all of that stuff. We just do this because we want to. No, we want to help you out too in our own way. What? How? Like this? Look at this one. These thugs done trap in the road to collect tolls from passerby. And this is a photo of me shoving their head first into their own pit. Wow, so that's what someone looks like after being dug out upside down. It's hilarious. And then this photo. I'm glad they're all getting along. Raisa can be a little excessively energetic, you know. Yeah. I refuse to see Raisa as a brain rot girl. Please don't make her say those cursed numbers. Hell, even in one of my Endscreens, you might have read one of my messages there about Raisa. However, it's me. They go at their own pace. I understand that. I just want to do something I can do. How's everyone doing? Did you have fun with Raisa? It's about it. It's just kind of... Hello, I'm Umamusume Raisa. Your name was Subaru, right? Yes, that's right. I never properly introduced myself. Nice to meet you, Raisa. And you as well, Suzume. I really am sorry if we did anything to upset you. Not at all. Let's say like that. If you really think about it, it's a little rude of us to even be here. Huh? I don't think that at all. Even if it's just words, that's nice to hear. Thank you. It's similar to being told that if I just keep on living, everything will work out somehow. I think that too, because there's lots of love in the world and peace. Let me ask you something. Sure, there's love and there's peace. What if there isn't? If things don't work out the way you think they will, what do you do? Subaru? Why bring up something that's scary all of a sudden, you ask? No reason? You don't always see some special reason to bring something up, do you? Oh no. Suzume, why did you answer this one? Just from your point of view. Me? Understood, Sete. I'll do my best. Well, it's not as if I think it's a given that everything will always be okay. Things go wrong more often than not in life. That's just how it is. But I think you have to believe anyway. It's not a feeling as much as a choice and ideas we want to follow. Ideas, huh? Yes. Those ideas won't be fulfilled today, tomorrow, maybe ever. However, if I can take at least one step a day towards achieving them, then that's enough for me. Progress isn't an overnight endeavor. It's a combination of all the little choices we make. That's why we don't look to be paid for what we do. It's true, you know. I translate mainly for free, you know, because it's a hobby that I want to do, you know, to better myself in learning Japanese. Which is why I'm excited to announce that the next Wizbeat will be premiering on the same day I pull for Bio! Yeah, there'll be 2 videos again. One with Bio, one with Hello Begu. Okay, if it's good, that's for a bit. YouTube members of it. And then I'll probably be working on another Wizbeat by the time Gebura comes. Yeah. Now that I've already caught up with all the shorts, I can finally focus on the whiz beat. Now for saying greetings, well, don't worry, I will translate that. Just feel free to request to me in the comments, you know, at any video, you know. Just tell me whose character you want to comment on, and I will work on it. Not that we're all buddy-buddy with the vigilante crew. That's the same ones who have been trying to really hard to clear. But for us, we hate listening to those people talk. It just makes us so mad. Are we bad people, Subaru? No, not at all. That's the most natural reaction in the world. At least that's how I feel. The world we lived in, those tragedies and even being rich. In the end, believing that everything will work out is easy. Believing there's no sin in the world, it's all the twists and parts of the tango somehow is easy. For what I see, those easy beliefs are the ones that are the furthest from reality. Have you heard? She says they say the rich are kind. Probably not. You know, because we cook for anything. Well, they eventually succumb to greed, you know. They cook at most corporations these days. Exactly, that's the world. There's nothing like their soft bed of flowers. For this judgment like that, we'll never understand. They can look at us and boohoo and pity us. At the end of the day, it just gives them a feeling of self-satisfied superiority. These rats all the hell we've experienced. Would they look away? Or stand by their beliefs? And just how long would they keep averting their eyes from their own complicity in creating that hell? Subaru? You okay? Your face! You look... Huh? What about my face? Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, it's about time, isn't it? I'll let Sensei know that we should head back. Back home. Back to our Arius. Oh, time to head home. Through the tunnels, back into, well, the district. Hey, did everyone have fun on the field trip? Yes! Yes. Welcome back, Sensei, everyone. And everyone. Your time is impeccable. We have a situation that may require assistance. Wait, what? Sensei, over there. Go forth with Mine? Captain Mine? What are you doing here? Good evening, Sensei, and told rest as well. Captain Mine? Hello, Sensei. Hello, so sexy. You too? Revved all night? How'd you even go to come here? The sound of someone in need of aid called us, so we marched towards it in accordance with identity. Oh boy. To be continued in chapter 2. Well, it looks like things are about to heat up soon, you know? Yeah. But, with that said, we already finished chapter 1. I'm told that there are at least 3 chapters in this one, so we're going to go through all this as we speak. If you're wondering when the next chapter is going to come, then that is going to come on, I believe, March 3. Which is also the same that I have to do like 2 torment raids, 2 torment grand assaults at once. Yeah, so well, we know one thing for sure. The Arius students definitely have been living through a lot of hell, you know. And we can blame it on Beatrice, you know. And thank God we decided to, you know, erase from this world. Well, at the very least, we're making good progress in showing these girls that, well, there's more to it than just the Arius life they lived in. Of course, with the way Arius is being seen as, you know, like, well, terrorists and all that, it can be hard to, of course, blend in and, you know, because once your name is attached to Arius, then, well, you can never erase that, for real. But, no. I'm curious to see how what else Subaru and Maya unfold, because, oh boy, Subaru might be cooking something a little serious in that sense, you know. But, well, we have a while to go by. I believe March 3 again is that when we get to experience the next story, and then March 31, the end of March, we will get Subaru, you know. That should be fun to see. Yeah. And then, oh yeah, right. I'm going to pull for BL. I think I showed you my Perox scenes. Yeah, should be better than I expected. I have a lot on my plate, so. February takes, then March comes in like a duck. Okay, I'm running out of good jokes. I'm Jack, signing off. Have a good day.